Hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation for training for the Blue Point Alert Solutions. I'm Rich Mader. I'm the Jewish Federation representative of Blue Point, National Director of JFNA Implementation and Relationships for the whole country for Blue Point. So I'm here this morning to talk about training for the Blue Point system, what it is, what it does, what you'll be experiencing. Why did we go with Blue Point? After the unfortunate incident back at the Tree of Life, Sean Brokos and Brad Orsini got together and decided that they were looking for an emergency alert system. They wanted it to have three separate components. It had to have immediate notification of everyone in the building, immediate notification of law enforcement, and immediate notification of everyone in the community. They decided on these criteria first, and then they went out and started looking for the different products that had the situations. Blue Point was the only one that met all three of their criteria. That's why we're here today. You'll see the different components on the screen. Blue Point has blue and green pull stations. The blue are for police, the green are for medical. We'll get into each one of these. I also want to point out the mobile pendant that's also displayed. There's a blue lanyard for police and a green lanyard for medical. The speaker in the middle indicates a PA system announcement. When the system is activated, you hear a PA system announcement in the building. I have a short video on that later, and it'll say law enforcement's on the way, Blue Point's been activated. The blue strobes are located throughout the facility. They're in high noise areas, places where people would not normally be able to hear the PA system announcement. So we have the blue strobes. The main heart of the system is the C2, command and control. That's a software end of it. That's everything you're going to get on your phone, through phone, text, email, and phone call. That's the heart and soul of the system. This is a very short video, and it just talks about the system, explains it a little bit, and what it does.
It's an unfortunate truth that in today's day and age, there is a rise of armed intruder incidents impacting our safety, whether in public or private workplaces. We have to, we must find a better way to provide safety and security. The founders of Blue Point Alert Solutions believe there is a better way to provide safety and security. Blue Point's goal is to enable faster on-site police response and facility-wide broadcasts to protect and save lives during an intruder incident. Whether it's schools, libraries, or work campuses, those who use Blue Point Alert Solutions will see faster police response, increased safety for people on site, reduced dependency on panicked people, broadcasted alerts of an active incident. We all know that when pulling down on an iconic red fire pole station, the fire department is immediately notified and arrives quickly on site to address an emergency situation. In the same way, Blue Point has designed their system of blue pole stations and mobile devices to allow anyone to immediately notify and dispatch police. Here's what happens when Blue Point is activated. Instant notification is received by our UL-listed monitoring service, which is fully staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Police are immediately dispatched and notified of the alert source. An immediate facility-wide automated broadcast begins, and the on-site security protocol is activated.
Blue Point system has been activated.
And key stakeholders receive immediate notification of the event. In addition, Command and Control is a real-time incident management system enabling first responders to make fast, informed decisions to save lives. As a communications platform, it enables real-time, silent, two-way communication between a command group and staff. The system seamlessly integrates real-time video and active building layouts to provide greatly enhanced situational awareness for first responders and law enforcement. All critical information is easily accessed, intuitively organized, and updates the first responders in real time to improve our response in both time and resources, says Charles Gruber, retired Chief of Police. Unfortunately, the world in which we live continues to challenge the safety that we would expect for our youngest in school, our places of work, or even sporting events. Blue Point is solely focused on ensuring a faster police response, complete building notification, and a faster end to any on-site incident. Remember, every second counts during an on-site incident. The faster the response, the better we can protect those in harm's way.
Okay, Blue Point does for law enforcement what a fire alarm does for the fire department. Whenever you have, everyone's used to pulling a blue fire station or a red fire station for the fire. You've learned how to do it in kindergarten. It's intuitive, it's simple, you know how to do it. So there's really no training involved. It's instant visual and auditory alerts for those in danger, instant police notification. But they took this theory one step further and added command and control the incident response. It'll integrate with the systems, it'll integrate with your access control systems, integrate with your cameras, integrate with any sound detection. They also have hazmat pull stations too as well. But you can customize it to your facility. You can do a million things with this database. We can run drills and activate so many people, certain people turn off, turn on. It's very versatile system. Now the big issue in an active shooter event is panic. What are you going to do? Most people don't really realize, and unfortunately have never been in a situation where they have experienced panic. But you need to stop and take a couple minutes during your day and think about, what would you do? What could you do? What level of panic would you feel? If you've never been in a situation like that, you don't know how you're going to react. A lot of people say that you fall back on your training. Okay, well that's good. So how often do you train? How often do you think of this? If you never think about it, you're going to be in a tough situation when something happens. So I encourage you to think about this often. The faster the police responders are on site, the faster the emergency situation ends. We all know that time is of the essence, and people don't react rationally when you're in a panic situation. When you get into a panic situation, you lose your dexterity in your fingers. You get tunnel vision, you get auditory exclusion. If you don't know what tunnel vision is, take an empty paper towel roll, hold it up to one eye and cover your other eye and try to walk around your house or your building. That's what tunnel vision is. It's extremely difficult, especially to walk downstairs. When you're in a panic state, it's hard to do things, it's hard to think clearly. There are a lot of things you have to do, but in a panic state, you don't know if that's going to happen. In a traditional emergency communication method, this is what happens in most schools, churches, and buildings. You have the initial threat is identified. Okay, somebody says, all right, we got to notify somebody in the front office. We have to notify everyone in danger. Somebody says, oh, we got to call the police. We have to call the management. We have to call the principals. We got to notify our primary contacts. Somebody realizes and thinks that you have to initiate lockdown procedures, initiate your safety protocols. Somebody calls the police. Once the police get there, they don't know where they're going, what they're doing, what they're looking for. Somebody has to go meet them and exchange to them what they need to do, what they're looking for. Then they go and find a threat location and neutralize the threat. If you look in between each one of these steps, there's a little red word called time. If you take even 30 seconds to a minute for each one of those times, you're talking 10 minutes by the time the threat's identified till the threat's neutralized. Now that may not seem like a long period of time, but in an emergency stressful situation, it's going to seem like forever. And we know now that the national average for active shooter situations are over in 3 to 5 minutes. So from 10 minutes, from the time a threat's identified till it's neutralized, time is of the essence. A lot can happen. What Blue Point does is it takes all that out of your hands. You don't have to think about anything. All you have to do is activate that pull station or that mobile pendant. Immediately, everything happens at the same time. Everyone in the front office, everyone in danger, the police, everyone's notified at the exact same time. They know the threat location, they communicate what the threat is. The police are formulating their response plans as they're responding to the site. Once they get there, they know where to go, they know what they're looking for, they neutralize the threat, the situation's over, and lives are saved. That is the beauty of Blue Point. It's the time that saves. Here's another short video to get into the C2, the command and control part of it, that talks about the what you're going to get on your phones and how it operates.
According to the United States Department of Labor, upwards of 2 million American workers have reported being victims of workplace violence. Welcome to Blue Point Alert Solutions' Command and Control Incident Management System, also known as C2. Command and Control is a real-time incident management system enabling first responders to make fast, informed decisions to save lives. As a communications platform, It enables real-time, silent, two-way communication between a command group and staff. The system seamlessly integrates real-time video and active building layouts to provide greatly enhanced situational awareness for first responders and law enforcement. All critical information is easily accessed, intuitively organized, and updates the first responders in real time to improve our response in both time and resources, says Charles Gruber, retired Chief of Police. Let's see how command and control manages the critical flow of information during a simulated incident. A Bluepoint device is activated. The incident command group, first responders, and designated staff groups are instantly notified via phone call, text, email, or desktop notification. The staff can provide real-time intelligence to the incident command group by simply replying to the notification text or email without needing a specialized app. The designated staff may reply with a text or take a picture of the incident to inform the command group. First responders and the incident command group have much improved situational awareness by gathering real-time intelligence from the affected group, understanding quickly the field intelligence through the common word filters, enabling rapid, silent directive communication to building occupants, seeing the point of activation within the building diagram, viewing real-time security camera feeds, distributing links to relevant security protocols, enabling a computer-based silent alert to discreetly notify designated staff of an escalating situation, and all of this information in one easily accessed location. Remember, C2 is not an app, but a real-time communication system that rapidly alerts first responders, incident command group, and designated staff of critical incidents, while greatly enhancing first responders' situational awareness to save lives. Bluepoint leads the way once again with the Command and Control Incident Management System.
And one thing I wanted to stress that he talked about was it's not an app. You do not download anything to your phone. Everything comes to you. You all know that if you have an app on your phone and you don't use it for a couple days or a week or so, it kind of goes to sleep. And then whenever you need it, you have to tap on it a couple times and wait for the hourglass to come up before it comes back up. You don't want to have to do that in an emergency situation. So we specifically do not use an app for Bluepoint. Everything comes to you. You get a text, an email, and a phone call. And that's the beauty of this system. You don't need anything on your phone. When you get the notifications, you're going to see the location of the incident. Weapons threat alert, main building corridor, exit F. It's a manual pull, community day school. It has the address. The address of the location and the location of the activation of the device will be coming in the text message. If you click on the address, it's going to pull up your Google Maps, so it'll show you how to get to the facility if you're not there. When you click on the live portion, this is for the people that are in the incident command group in the facility. Not everyone's going to be in that group. Most of the people are going to have VPI and report location. But for the people that have the live link, it's going to take you to the command and control aspect. Like it is a regular text message, regular application system, you can send a picture in. If you take a picture of something, you see something happening, once you get the alert, you just respond as a regular text message. And you can send it back in to whoever's staffing the command and control. For the Federation here in Pittsburgh, Sean Brokos and Aaron Weiland are going to be staffing that command center, and they're going to get all that information. The VPI link, the second one down, that stands for Visual Point Indicator. When you click on that link, it's going to bring up a floor plan of the facility. In this example, I use Community Day School. You'll see all the gray circles on the map. That shows you where all the pull boxes are located in that facility on that floor. The orange one will be flashing. That's the one that was activated. So the police are getting this the exact same time everyone in the building is getting it. So the police can see the point of activation. They can send the responding officers maybe to either entrance A or entrance F in a coordinated effort to come in. They won't waste time sending someone in entrance C because it's too far away. What this also gives the people in the facility is the power in their hand to be able to see and make an informed decision. If this classroom right here, little kindergarten classroom, if they need to locked down, and they see the situations over there, this gives the teacher the ability to maybe decide if she wants to get out that door, get her kids out and get her kids away for safety, or just lock down. But before this, she would have no idea where the situation was, where it's happening, and what decision she needs to make. Blue Point now gives you all that ability in the palm of your hand. The report location link, the last link on the screen, when you pick that up, it's going to give you two options on your phone. It's going to say, I need help, or I'm okay. Whenever you click on I need help, it's going to put a little red dot on the map. And this is the command and control center that Sean and Aaron are going to be staffing. If you click I'm okay, it's going to put a green dot on the map that they're viewing. You can click back and forth between I'm okay and I need help. If you're okay at first, but you trip and fall and now you need medical attention, you can click I need help. When you click I need help, it's going to populate the names over here in the corner. There's a little message box where Sean and Aaron can connect with you directly and text you and say, what's the problem, what do you need? They can see that 4 people need help, 232 people are okay. You can see on this map that the situation probably started here. You have a red dot here, and then a few more red dots here in the corner. You can see here where people are probably huddled, and they're hiding in their different locations. These are probably your evacuation points, your reunification points, and people are evacuating to those points. This is critical for reunification and for law enforcement after the situation's over. They can see where people are. Now, we'll give you instructions to set up the location feature on your phone to make all this happen. I want to stress that once the situation is over, everything is turned off. You will not be able to be tracked anywhere else after the situation's over. As soon as Blue Point is reset, all this location information is turned off. But you can see how critical it is during the event. And this is critical for reunification and finding everybody. And the nice thing about Blue Point is it's over the internet, so it works anywhere. So if you really happen to take off and run and you go 2 or 3 miles away, they're going to be able to find you. That's the beauty of the system. This is Beth Shalom. And this is just a short video. We just hooked up the PA system here. And I wanted to set it off and show you. You'll be able to see the strobes going off and hear the PA system announcement.
Law enforcement is on the way. Initiate lockdown procedures. Attention, attention. The Blue Point system has been activated. Law enforcement is on the way. Initiate lockdown procedures. Attention, attention. The Blue Point system has been activated. Law enforcement is on the way. Initiate lockdown procedure.
Now, we use the same message everywhere. It's attention, attention, Blue Point's been activated, law enforcement's on the way, initiate lockdown procedures. This little short message does several things. It tells everyone in the building that Blue Point's been activated. It also tells everyone to initiate your lockdown procedures. But it also tells the assailant that law enforcement is on the way. And that lets him or her know that their time is weak and they don't have much time left. So it does several things with that short message. I want to also point out that there are someone from every location in the Jewish Federation is in the database here in Pittsburgh. So whenever this instant message goes out, it goes out to everyone. So everyone at all the other different synagogues and communities will get this notification. We currently, as of today, have Blue Point installed in 17 locations here in Pittsburgh. We're going to be doing more this summer, more as it's coming along, but as more stations come on board, it will be spread out further. The other aspect of Blue Point are the medical emergencies. We have already used these in the Jewish Federation here in Pittsburgh successfully. The medical alert will get an ambulance en route to the facility immediately. We had to get some protocols changed in Pittsburgh, but now whenever a Blue Point medical alert comes into County 911, they immediately dispatch an ambulance to the location. They don't know what they're coming for, but they're dispatched and they're coming. After the ambulance is dispatched, the EM24 will make a phone call to the facility saying, okay, what's the situation? Well, we may have a 8-year-old boy that has 105 temperature. Then they'll relay that to the ambulance as it's on the way. So by the time the ambulance gets there, they'll know what they're coming in for. But the key is it's been dispatched, and it's on the way. That 3 or 4 minutes a lot of times saves lives. And that's the key for the medical. We also have medical pendants. The pendants that I showed you earlier have a green lanyard on them, and they're for the medical situations. And these are currently in use throughout the situation in Pittsburgh. My contact information is here. If you have any questions or anything, any follow-up questions or anything, please feel free to let me know. Call me, text me, whatever, 24/7. Let Sean or Aaron know if you have any questions. If you like any demonstrations at your locations, drills or anything, please let us know. But thank you very much for your time.